And with that in mind, I think we are actually ready to go. So if everyone can throw in their best Poyo as we greet Beam Queen Soul and get this run of Kirby and the Amazing Mirror started. Beam Queen, show us your stuff.
Turbo.
I'm sorry, I had to do it. But yeah, hello, welcome. So, I hope you liked Octopath. I hope you like things being kind of serious and pixelated and neat and all. It's back to soft and round. There's Kirby. Let him go. Let him go. He's not friends even. Don't worry about that. Look, there's lore in this game. We're not here for that. We're here to go fast and break ice. Anyways, so this is All Gold Games. I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. So, 3, 2, 1, go. And yeah, that's Meta Knight. Don't worry about it. At least I think that's Meta Knight. You know what? Feel free to give me a donation comment of who that is. Wrong answers only.
Did anyone else notice that giant middle finger that Kirby went past to say fuck ice as he started this game?
Oh, don't worry. There's going to be a few examples of that. And in fact, if boss endurance happens, there's actually going to be a 4th one.
That's great. If it's worth saying once, it's worth saying 4 times.
Yeah, anyways, first off, we have a minute right now in the run. Let's see if I actually did it. We do not want to let Kirby cook. Don't trust me on that one. Okay, that's fine. Kirby wants to cook, and unfortunately, I'm saying no to that idea. So we are going to do an alternate strat that I don't really like doing because it is way worse than Wheel. There's a reason we jokingly call this game Kirby and the Amazing Wheel, and it's because Wheel is amazing. It's really good. You get to jump around.
It's wheelie good.
Yes, it's really good. Unfortunately, mixes or 4-frame window, they're really hard to actually land sometimes. And so now I'm having to use burn-in, which it's fine, but it's not as good. And to make it
tired of that joke.
Maybe just a okay, well, we're not using burn-in right now, but that's okay. We're gonna get an alternate in a minute here. So don't worry about it. We're just gonna slide through, work our way to kind of this kind of intro. Pretty much everyone starts this way, so don't worry too much about it. It's just kind of a our main goal here is there's a switch we're gonna reach. It's near the first boss. We kind of say hi to it briefly, but we don't actually deal anything. Anyways, here's Missile, and here's what it does. There's actually gonna be more uses of this later, but yeah, so we're using it now because I couldn't get Wheel. Wait, we didn't have a spare tire. I'm sorry.
Chat, I want to know what your favorite Kirby power-up is.
Yes.
Send a donation in, doesn't matter the amount, but I want to know what your personal favorite power is, either for utility, for strength, if there was, you know, a specific power that you used for that very difficult boss rush. There's so many throughout the series. Beam Queen, what's yours in particular?
Well, it's in my name. It's Beam.
Beam.
It's Beam. It's honestly a really fun ability. In certain entries, it's actually surprisingly strong. Sadly, in this one, it's kind of not. In fact, it's a giant meme. It does 3 damage to enemies, and it does 1 to bosses. Anyways, here's Mr. Frosty. He is named that because he has taken an L.
Oh, that is in fact a thing. Oh no.
Yeah, and apparently this one's being kind of mean, so no, we're gonna throw a missile at it. Now, if I had Wheel, what I would have done instead would have been the same double star, and then I would have just wheeled into it 3 times, and that would have been the fight. Anyways, the real reason for that is it's a translation error, but honestly, given this marathon, taking the L's the better one. Also, me having to do this on the fly, because I am not used to missile movement in this area. But that's fine.
I didn't realize missile would just keep on going until you run into something. Like that is movement personified right there. It
is very good for that, and that's unfortunately all it's good for. I'm gonna just take this for safety. Because, you know, things can happen. Unfortunately, missiles damage is very low, and in fact, they even weakened it between the Japanese and US versions of the game. So it's movement, and that's it. But it's really good at movement, so it honestly is okay. That's a snooter. It likes to eat you. Don't worry about that. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. And by that I mean, well, I don't know what I mean. But there's our switch. If I kept going here, we would actually find the first boss of this game, King Golem. He's basically wispy woods. That means rock. But we're not worrying about that. Anyways, now that I have this, I can get wheel proper, so you can actually finally see it in all its glory. And bond into that. Also, I do see green has a sword, but I'm gonna do something a little bit cooler. So that enemy is called a Droppy. It takes Kirby's ability, becomes an enemy of whatever it was. So it's a wheelie now.
Now I gotta know what your favorite enemy name is.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, it might have to be Slippy just because of the slight hilarity in that we have two frogs that are potentially semi-annoying and they're both named Slippy.
I'm basic. I like Gordo.
Gordo is also a good name. I'm not gonna lie. Gordo is also beloved. In fact, there he is. But yeah, so I finished wheeling through this area. If we have any donations or anything, this would be a great time for them.
Yeah, we did have a $5 anonymous donation come in addition to a $20 anonymous donation. Neither of them had comments, but I am so... Oh, wait a second. Wait a gosh darn moment. Bean Queen.
Yes?
Are you ready for a boss rush?
Oh, I am absolutely ready for a boss rush. I love them. We
just met that incentive out of nowhere. We had a $100 donation from Wonder J that says, this deserves the reverb. Hold on. Fuck ice.
I love the reverb. Also, I agree. Fuck them.
With that, we have blown past that incentive for Kirby the Amazing Mirror. We will be doing the boss endurance sub-game. Thank you so much for that generosity.
Yeah, so I guess now I'll just kind of briefly explain two things. One, so that was boxy. Don't worry about it. It's a box. It throws presents at us. Sometimes the presents are nice. Sometimes the presents aren't. We just kind of wheel and deal through them. As for boss endurance, so another ability this game has, and it won't show up in this run, but this is the first game that actually gave Kirby's Smash moveset as an ability. It's literally called Smash. And we use that prominently in boss endurance, and it also means that we do in fact use it on all the mini bosses, which includes Mr. Frosty. I'm sorry, Mr. Flosty. Okay, gotta keep him taking those L's.
He's to remind kids about the importance of good dental hygiene.
You know what? I didn't think of it that way, but I could see that now. I hate that I can see that now. But yeah, right now we're gonna be working our way towards our next big area. So this run is pretty much, you don't fight any of the bosses. In fact, the bosses are kind of just there. There's a whole thing, this whole plot thing where Meta Knight went to the mirror world and kind of came up missing, so we're actually trying to like help them. That other thing that was there, that's actually not Meta Knight. But he hit Kirby, split him up into 4, and then left. But there's a whole thing, like, near the end of the game, you encounter him again, and Meta Knight's like, no, that's an imposter! But we don't do any of that. We don't even get a single mirror shard. Meta Knight's just gonna have the deal. It's fine. Instead, what we're actually doing is there are 16 gold games at every dead end of the routes in this game. And we're gonna play those. Each one lasts anywhere between 5 to 15 seconds, depending on just which gold game it is. It's not random. But instead, we do fight a lot of mini bosses, and even in my splits, this is kind of something I keep in mind. So for this one, for example, is called Rainbow Box Boxer. That is because in the room that I would that I hit the dead end, there's actually a box boxer there. It's a bit odd. It is also the worst mini boss in the game, and nobody who runs this game likes them. Which is unfortunate. He is a good boy until he sees Kirby. But these don't. Go ahead. No. Your turn. Go.
I was just gonna ask. Did you ever see the Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland commercial back when it was relevant?
I did, and I'm very familiar with how it kind of ripped on Secret Agent Man.
Do you still remember the lyrics?
Not really.
I hope someone in chat donates with the lyrics so I have an excuse to sing them, because it's still locked in my head. It's my sleeper agent phrase, but I can't give that stuff away for free. I will sing it though, if given the proper incentive.
You know what that means, everyone. Please do, because I'd love to hear it. It'd be great.
I want like a list of donations of like Kirby says phrases that I can just give Kirby like a deep baritone voice for.
Oh my god. Please.
And what kind of tacos would you like to order today, sir? Pollo.
I'm not sure. Don't even know what that translates to, but you know what? We'll take it. Alright, we're almost into Mustard Mount. Oh, I was supposed to get sword there. You know what? I have a solution for this. I think... Yeah, you know what? Plan B. Plan B. We do it this way. I'm gonna drop a bomb down there. It'll hit a switch for me for free. And we're good. The other way I could do that was use sword, and I forgot to grab it. Anyways, here's Missile again. Hope you enjoy that. I didn't really explain this ability other than just, oh yeah, it's good at movement, bad at attacking. It's also like moving a marble around. Like it has like a weird kind of momentum to it. And it actually makes movement with this really awkward, especially if you're not used to it. Like most people who play this casually will be like, oh, missile. And then it's like, oh, this doesn't seem that good. And just, that's it. That's the extent of their time with it. And that's the extent of my time with it because we're getting a wheel back. I'm gonna let this bitch just finish playing out. And oh look, there's a wheel for free. Don't even have to press a button. We found our spare tire. Unfortunately, I hope you enjoyed a tiny brief period of wheel because it's on for now.
I will cherish it in my heart.
Good. So here's a giant plane. This is Bombar. It dives at you and throws missiles. Would you believe what it gives you? It's missile.
My brain keeps replacing the actual missile with like the dog from Ghost Trick.
Oh my god. You know what? You know what? Understandable. Missile's a good boy. I need to play that game. That's like the most I know about Ghost Trick, really.
Same.
Okay, we both need to fix that then. Yeah, by the way, we're done it. And there's Bean just didn't cut her, as he does. Don't ask. Blame Shasta for that one. He's where I got that name from. Also, shout outs to the co-op run of this that was done at GDQ. It was that was a really good one to see if you haven't. Oh no!
Super cool.
Give me that back. That wasn't Droppy's. It was mine. Okay. Oh, okay.
So I'm new to Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, so I'm also new to this the all goal games. Is this similar to Superstar, where there's like a bunch of different modes that have an end goal, or what is that like?
Not quite. This is more of a category extension. You know what? I got a solution for this. So here's Cupid. It's also really bad at doing any damage at all. But it's really good at moving around in the air, and that's kind of all I need it for right now. But no, this is a category extension. So we have several we have like main categories, and then we have stuff that doesn't really fall into that. For some games, it can be kind of like a meme, or it could just be like all of a certain thing. Like there's shots that don't like all cannons. There's also all sprays where you get all the spray paints. So you can customize your Kirby to whatever you want. I don't remember all of the extensions offhand. The other GBA game in this, Nightmare in Dreamland, is largely memes where it's stuff like drive down the butter building %. It's a whole thing. That's the best way to put it. Okay, cool. That is a somewhat tricky setup to actually get. So I have to knock that one Foley into the other and held both of them. And then I have to, like, time the A press. I can't buffer it. For some reason, this game's kind of weird like that. But the first ability is Wheel, thankfully. And now we have that to just very rapidly get through and, unfortunately, swim through. But as long as I'm careful, there's not too much to worry about here. I just need to make sure I don't get hit. Because if I do, we lose Wheel, and I'm going to be sad. But while I start making my way through this, have you had anything else come in? Have we, or if not that, let's, we can also talk about what we're here for, because, what we're here for is also really good.
Oh, we did have a $10 anonymous donation come in. No comment on that one, but as always, thank you so much for that generosity. But what I want to point everyone's attention to is we do have a brand new incentive open. So, a couple of games from now, right now we have Kirby, then we have Crypt Custodian, then we have Ratchet & Clank, and then after that will be Crossbeat's Rev Sunrise. And we have an incentive open to have Jamich, the runner, play through 5 boss songs. Yes, this is for a boss song showcase, and they would be taking on some of the hardest charts in the game. Those of you who were around for Unbeatable near the beginning of this marathon are aware of just how clustered some of these harder tracks can get on rhythm games. I'm assuming that's what this is. Or any precision games like that, the harder charts, sometimes it's a flurry of notes. You can't even see what's happening on screen or make sense of it, and yet these runners are managing to get perfects every single time, or at least get upwards of like 80, 85, 90, 95% note coverage. Very, very impressive stuff. If you would like to see that happen, we have a incentive open for it right now. We're aiming to raise $600, which in the process, by the way, would get us to $37,000 raised for ICEBreaker 2026. So I say shoot for the milestone. Go for 37K, and by the time we hit it, we'll be within like a hop and a skip away from meeting that incentive.
Yeah, and I would love to see that, honestly. Also, for that matter, shout-outs to people who do showcase rhythm games, because I wish I was that good at them. Like, I love them. I'm decent at them. I am not at that kind of skill level.
I'm the classic case of eyes too big for his feet, where I'm like, okay, that medium difficulty one was way too easy. I think I can do fine. And then I bump it up to expert, and the very next time I try a song, it's like, oh, not only am I out of shape, I am woefully unprepared.
That weirdly sounds like me with theater rhythm, where I go through a song and it's like, oh, that wasn't that bad. But how's it on this setting? Oh no, I'm not ready. I've made a mistake.
That's when we get the record scratch, and I turn towards the camera in sepia tone and go, "That's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation."
That is me several times. Included with runs. Like I've run a lot of Kirby. But you don't really need to look far. There's a lot of showcases where I've done some flavor of it. But one that probably stands out a little bit is Megalore Epilogue and Return to Dreamland Deluxe, where on Shasta's Hot Fit show, Do All the Things, we had an April Fool's episode where we did none of the things. As you might expect, that you know, it's in the name. So for that, I did what is called low percent, where you don't upgrade Megalore at all. He stays at his absolute baseline, which is frankly pitiful. Like he
Or at that point.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's Mandalore, but he's basically like the poor little meow meow or whatever. It makes the fights especially a bit of a challenge because you have to kind of work with very little damage. You can't take more than like a couple hits before you actually get taken out, and you have to really understand the patterns to actually get through them. It's honestly a really fun run. I think there's actually the person I learned it through their run is actually like still like a solid 10 minutes faster. Also, I see Venus has magic, and I'm not sure what that. Okay, I think they give invincibility. Okay, real quick, I'm just trying to bring up. Anytime I see the top hat on any of these Kirby's, I get scared. Because magic in this game does random effect. It can summon Meta Knight to take down everything on screen. It can turn enemies into food. Don't ask, I don't understand. And the other thing they didn't do is make you do a mix. Just outright, just here, mix ability. Go. And you don't want to see that when you're in the middle of something, or you kind of need the ability for what you're doing. Like, you know, say, suddenly, your wheel is gone. And I would like to keep the wheel for a second, so let's, not run into the cannons. In fact, we have one more boxy I'd like to, introduce everyone to, and by that I mean... Well, I don't know what I mean, but Boxy's coming up, and it'll be the last one. And that flipper wanted to hit me. No, you don't. Bad fish.
Is that the last one of the run, you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we do not encounter that mini boss anymore. Actually, no. We have one in Boss Endurance, because Boss Endurance.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's in a while from now, so we have a timely donation that I wanted to get in. We had a $5 donation from Minka that goes, "Fuck Ice. Love Boxy, the Kirby boss. Boxy is just misunderstood, okay? Also trans rights."
Yeah, that sounds like her. she is really taking the Boxy.
I want that kind of friendship where I make a donation and the person reading it just goes, "Yeah, that sounds like them. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, there's been many times in my chat where she is expressed interest in Boxy. We'll leave it at that.
Boxy reminds me of that one character from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends that always goes, "Where we going?"
Oh, geez, I actually think I remember that, but I don't remember the name.
I'm gonna look it up. Hold on.
Yeah, kind of also trying to brush over getting UFO, but this is the best ability we can get in this area.
Their name was Cheese.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I do remember that one quite well. But yeah, UFO is really good. We have like very free movement. We have 4 attacks. One of them is a beam attack, so I have a little bit of bias towards that. Don't ask. I shouldn't. You should. If you thought I wouldn't have bias towards it, hi, have we met?
I have to laugh. Diamond Blaze put ! donate, but they missed a letter, so it was ! Dante. And
Daunt.
Now I'm just imagining like a Dante from Devil May Cry with a shrunken face going, "Give me green."
I love this mental image, by the way.
Virgil, no, skip.
If I ever play Devil May Cry, I'm never going to be able to hear this now.
I have to defeat the demons.
Alright, we're almost through this section, and fun fact, we're actually going to be fighting our second Mr. Flossie of the run, so we're going to happily make him take another L. Now, there's 2 ways we can do this. One, we can use fire, which kills him in 4 hits, or we can do this, which is a lot more fun. And we didn't use the beam attack, so, yeah, we're doing that one. And that's it. That's the fight. Fuck ice.
Fuck ice.
Anyways, I hope you enjoyed UFO. This is all we see of it in this run, and once we go back to the hub, it's gone. Because unfortunately, the devs generally don't like Kirby keeping it, so they usually don't let them. But that's okay. We have our lovely friend Missile to keep us company. And although we're coming back here, so here's Frosty again. We're just gonna leave him alone because we don't care. Flossie can take another L just by virtue of he can just do and fume. But we do have a fun bit here for this. Don't fall. That would be unfortunate. We don't want to fall into the pit. That would be bad. But we use that real quick. We grab stone, and stone's actually going to be what we use here. For two reasons. One, this is a very vertical room, so we want to fall fast, and this is by far fastest way of doing that. The other reason is Battle Fire. Colin's reason, chat. Also, as you expect, he's weak to rock because he's fire flying.
It's a baby! I love him!
If you think it's adorable in this game, you should see like the art forum in Air Riders. It's also very good and very Colin 3. Yeah, Battle Fire is good. It's an adorable little fiery floof ball that makes Colin 3, but unfortunately, we have to get rid of him because he's in our way. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, we have to start swimming now, because we have the part of this run that I call Cabbage Map, because most of my splits are just based on what the thing I'd be going for technically is. Usually it's a mid-boss, sometimes it's based on a treasure. In this case, it's the map that would be in this area if I was actually trying to get those, but we're not. I'm gonna try to carry stone here because stone will be safer, and I don't have to take like 5 damage boosts trying to get through. As you might expect, we only have a little bit of health, and yeah, I'm at 6 health, I'm at full, we're fine, but also this room is bad, and you can also just take a lot of damage trying to get through. We're basically done with stone, so I can just drop it now. Thank you, Gordo, that was actually very useful. And this pretty much has us through here. And we get rid of that knight, because, what's that knight gonna be? You know what, we say good night to the knight. Now, our next section is going to actually be probably the classic dead end most people run into when they play this for the first time. Because there's 2 branching paths kind of early on. This one, if you go this path, is usually where people also run into Master Hand and get Smash. Yes, by the way, Master Hand and Crazy Hand are in this game. I didn't bring that up before. But yeah, they're there. Anyways, apart from that, there really isn't anything else going on. We don't even fight that mini-boss because it's out of the way. So let's hear some more donations and other comments.
Yeah, well, while we're waiting for more donations to come in, I do want to let everyone know there is merch available. That's right. If you are the type of person that doesn't want the marathon to end when the marathon ends and you want something to remember it by, well, good news. ICEBreaker is partnering with Tantrum Merch. Event t-shirts start at $28 and hoodies at $50, with stickers, blankets, and hardcover journals also available. I myself have been very much getting into sticker journaling recently. $10 of every merch sale and 25% of sticker sales will be donated to the Women's Foundation of Minnesota's Immigrant Rapid Response Fund, which is our charity of choice for this marathon. Sales end on February 6th, so get your merch now by typing !merch in chat or visiting tantrummerch.com/icebreaker.
Yeah, trust me, if I still might try to grab something from it. I haven't decided yet.
I took a look at that shirt, and I'm pretty sure it comes.
It's a very good shirt.
And I need more lighter blue shirts. Dark blue, fine, but that's a nice ice blue on that shirt.
I went into the wrong one. This is where I want to go. This is the shortest blade to run. It is called Radish Emerald because this is where you would get the emerald spray. And in fact, I will, you know what? For the heck of it, I will even show off where that chest is because it is very easily missed. And it's almost evil how where they placed it.
So are those other 3 Kirbys, are they just like doing their own thing in the hub world in the meantime?
Pretty much. So effectively what the game is actually doing is kind of just simulating what they're doing. And by this I mean quite literally they could be in the I forgot to show the chest. It's at the bottom of that room. Anyways, you could be in the intro area, like the start of the game, leave the room, and somehow they'll just get like Smash or UFO or something. There is no way for them to get that at that point in the game. They just do it. I don't know how. I wish I did because it'd be really cool.
So
but no, the game's.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Don. You did.
I was just curious what their function is in like a casual playthrough.
Honestly, not really anything other than occasionally helping you with puzzles. For example, there's like a big stone block that one Kirby can't really move, but 4 of them can by constantly inhaling it. And otherwise, that's generally it, and or just calling them to help you out with fights because they can sometimes do a lot of damage and take down bosses very quickly. Other times, they will get hit repeatedly, lose their abilities. That is the wrong door.
Do I have to call them for puzzle help, or can I just hang out?
You can also hang out with them, but they may not stay. They may not linger. Suddenly reminded the end of like one of the terminal montage Kirby videos where I think he calls them and they're like making like a dinner.
Do you think they can give me the number for Battlefire?
I'm not sure, but we could try to work something out. Also, here's Mr. Flossie again. He's gonna we're just gonna wheel through this one.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
4.
Oh, thank you.
That was 3. That was 3, and the last one is probably going to be my favorite of them because we actually have, because I have seen an emote that's been getting a lot of mileage, and I really hope chat will pick up on it and react accordingly. I'm not going to spoil it. You will see when it's relevant.
Got me curious.
Anyways, that is probably our last switch. That is our last switch that we care about, because we do have the comeback here. That's going to be for our final mini boss. But right now, that's not going to be much of a concern. I'm just going to make sure I don't mess up in this room because these star blocks will kind of fall, and if I'm not careful, I will die. But we're through that room. We're fine now.
Do we have time for a donation?
Yes.
We got our first donation from that question earlier about what your favorite enemy in the game is. We had a $10 anonymous donation that says, my favorite Kirby enemy is Grizzo, the white bear with red stripes. That fella is just trying his best. I love him. You know what else I love?
That's an adorable one.
You know what else I love? Arcade rhythm games? Oh, love rhythm games. And fuck ice.
By the way, that's Boxer.
I looked up Grizzo, and he definitely is the Kirby equivalent of, you're the best around, nothing's gonna ever keep you down. So
Grizzo is honestly very friend shaped. It's been around from the beginning.
That creature be shrimping though. Oh my gosh.
They're doing their best. But yeah, that's not Boxer. He's a good boy, but we're not very friendly on very friendly terms. Because unfortunately, he likes grabbing Kirby with his ears. Does energy attacks and stuff with them. Not sure how that works, but it's Kirby. Don't ask. There's no lore on Boxer. It's just a boxer who can do Dragon Ball Z T attacks or something. I mean what I said. I mean look at them. They did it to Kamehameha. What more can I tell you? That was not how I wanted that jump to go. Anyways, if I fall down this part of the room, there's a Battlefire. Unfortunately, Battlefire would be slow, so we're not seeing them again. I'm sorry.
Quick, mods, get a $100 incentive up for us to go back and see Battlefire. I'll personally meet it myself.
If it happens, I will legitimately redo that split, and we will fight Battlefire. Or we will say hi to Battlefire, and then we will leave. You ain't got much time, though. We're actually almost done. We only have, like, three more, gold games.
Oh, man, these runs are blitzing through.
Oh, also, Peppermint Pal is my beloved. This is easily my favorite track in the game. I have a thing for whimsical ice tracks. Anyways, they're unlucky with the other Kirbys. They don't have anything that can slice, so I'm gonna have to take matters into my own hands and do it myself. So I'm grabbing Cutter. I'm gonna stay away from that prank. That is, in fact, the enemy's name. I will not be accepting any questions about that. They do various things. They like throwing ice and pans and stuff at you. And hopefully we can get Will here. That's fine. Easy enough to reattempt. And this is Fan. He's also very friend-shaped.
I love Fan.
He likes rolling around, and then he throws Kirby.
I love Fan.
with his trunk. Also, shoutouts to the Kirby anime, because Fan does actually show up in, I think, one episode. And he's just as friend-shaped there as well.
Before it was Fan, I really liked the Beetle character. Like,
Bugsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bugsy's not in this one.
Yeah, he's getting ready for his new game release, Bugsy 4D.
I should have seen that pun coming. Also, I just had to say, like, what universe are we in where I'm, like, actually really anticipated Bugsy 4D? Because that game was really good.
It's a good game. It's got a lot of passion and love behind it.
I can tell. I can tell. Like, it honestly looks really good, and I played the demo. The demo was honestly a blast, and it sounded like... There we go. Sorry, slight technical hiccup, unfortunately.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that usually each of the powers has their own description if you go to the pause menu.
Yeah, they're all really good. Like, Wheels has that. My favorite is probably Tornado, which is...
what I was going to ask you. What does Tornado say?
Tornadoes is spin, 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 ah! Yeah, poor Kirby just starts spinning, spins too much, and regrets his decisions. Anyways, so at the end of that one, we have what is called Shadow Kirby. It's basically just the mirror world version of Kirby. In this game, they kind of make it like, oh, this Kirby's actually nice and everything. Yeah, later games reveal different story. That Kirby's actually quite mean. Everything about the mirror world is actually surprisingly evil. But this is our final one. This is Candy Bonkers. We have this big maze room. There are 2 ways you can get through it. We're gonna take the other path that for this one. The main path would actually be for most other runs, where eventually you get through the end of this. There's a whole thing called Beam Room where there's a bunch of Waddle Doos. We're not here for that because, again, old games, not any percent. And then we're gonna get through this room, wheel our way down here. And that is actually it for Wheel. Thank you for your service. And we are getting Fire for the first and last time of this run. So this is Fire. It actually shreds bosses in this game. I'm gonna get hit by that. That's okay. And I'm just gonna send Bonkers over there. And goodbye, Bonkers. I hope you enjoyed that. And that is old games. So while this is finishing, actually, you know what? No, I'll go ahead and do a couple of quick shoutouts. So shoutouts to the community in general, because the Kirby community is amazing. We're actually starting to wind things up for our yearly relay, K-Star. I think we're still accepting sign-ups for that for a little bit longer. So if you want to join that, also time. Sorry about that. But if you want to check that out or check any of this other stuff, you can go to speedrun.com/Kirby, and most of the runs will take you to our main server for that. But I'm not done yet. We also have old games. So I'm gonna actually reset this, get ourselves back to the title screen, and I'm gonna loot this file. Because unfortunately, you need 100% to actually get boss endurance. So, short version, we fight all the bosses. I have 10 health, I have 5 tomatoes, and that's it. We are grabbing Smash, because Smash is amazing. It does a lot of good things, as you can see right here. It is basically Kirby's melee moveset. Oh, look! This is the perfect one to start with. So, there's Mr. Flosty, and that's it. And I hope chat reacted accordingly. I kinda can't see it at the moment, but that's okay. And there's Fan, our friend. I'm sorry, I had to do it to him.
Just imagine having this character who you put into a fighting game so that you can take their moveset from the fighting game and put it into a future game of their own franchise. Like, what a flex. What a power move.
The best part is it's actually shown up 2 other times, and they have expanded on it both times. Anyways, here's King Golem. There's King Golem. That's it. This is also IKEA Shark. Goodbye, IKEA Shark.
So many members of ICE we got to take care of today.
Yeah, by the way, so this is basically just a smash match now. I don't make the rules. Ben not trying to get me with his down air. No, goodbye. And this one, I hope I didn't get distracted correctly. Ah, perfect. I get to play golf with him.
I love that they still show Meta Knight with question marks. It's like the Sheik situation of like, who could that be? What a surprise!
But except this time it's actually not. That's Dark Meta Knight. Oh. Here's a Waddle Dee.
My apologies.
There's Waddle Dee. Bombar is mean. By the way, Boss Boxer is also, loves to do walkies like that. So I'm just gonna play it safe so he doesn't actually do much. yeah, Smash makes very short work of pretty much anything that's in the way. It's also really good for puzzles. It's kind of like an Infinity -1 ability. If you're wanting the +1, it is actually Meta Knight's sword. It is Galaxia.
Which one do you think you would struggle with the most if you had to use it for a boss rush?
Missile, it's not even close.
Is the damage really that low on it?
It is really low damage. It's a slow attack. You explode kind of. You do like a little explosion, and that's kind of it. And a lot of these take several hits to throw down. So no, Missile's really bad for this. And much as I like Beam is actually like a legitimately hard one near the end, especially for Dark Mind. And it's just because it takes 1 damage for any hit you do. So you have to like really fight the data to where it starts using the mirrors, and then once you do that, you can kind of shred it. But it's a lot of work to get there. Yeah, so rock beats rock, I guess. That's how it does, right? Rock beats rock, scissors beats rock.
I think that makes sense, yeah.
That's Kirby, that sounds accurate. Anyways, I'm gonna grab this 1 tomato, because that's the only one I get to have now. And here is Dark Meta Knight, because, again, you didn't see the cutscene, but Meta Knight's like, that's an imposter, basically. There is, in fact, an imposter among us, and there he goes.
Oh, he's telegraphing his moves.
Oh yeah, and by the way, there's the actual one throwing his sword in to help us. It's gonna be very useful. And by that I mean, this is Dark Mind, and the strategy is to get a double star. So I'm gonna wait for him to just actually do something. Here we go. There's our 2 hits, and now I want him to give me a green. Because the green sword will automatically do a mix, and we want UFO. Okay, nope. 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 No, yes. Throw is not what we want. We'll try it again. That's okay. This thing actually gets us crash, but it also explodes if we don't deal with it like right away. While I am waiting to try to get another green star, this would be a good time for any messages.
Yes. Well, as I have mentioned before, we are on the final day of this marathon. I know it hurts. We're so close to the end, but don't worry. We still have like at least like 10, 11 games left to go. But you may be wondering, hey, I want more. I want to watch more. I want to see more games. I want even longer marathons. Well, good news. We actually, ICEBreaker is hosted by Really Longathon, who are also providing technical and logistics support. But Really Longathon is a speedrunning marathon dedicated to showcasing speedruns of longer games and longer niche categories that have a difficult time being shown off at other events. Think, for example, if you're like, man, I'm tired of seeing Kingdom Hearts be played and finished in 3 hours. I want to watch a version where they watch every single cutscene and it takes 17 hours. This is probably your jam. Their next event is really Lots of Lore 7, which is focusing on story percent, cutscene percent, that kind of goodness, taking place March 30th through April 14th. So if this interests you, consider following the channel you're watching right now, because this is not the only event that they put on throughout the year. There's lots of other goodness coming up throughout 2026.
But it doesn't interest everything. I'm just gonna get rid of that fight. It's okay. This means we get to actually show off Master. And I will probably need to be really careful because we are pretty low on health. But that's okay. So instead of UFO, where I would just get to do a lot of various things, we're just gonna have to do it this way, where I poke the eye a bunch. And also a few attacks like that, just to play it extra safe, so those mirrors don't hurt me. Okay, they're doing that. But yeah, as you see, Master's actually quite good. It's just slower.
Oh, my eyes are watering every time you poke this.
Yeah, Darkmine's gonna need some serious eye drops after this. Ooh, that is really not good. Okay, it's like one hit away. No. That will do 2 damage if I let that hit me. That's the only attack in the game that does 2 damage, by the way. So, unironically, that could actually kill me. Anyways, I'm gonna call the others just to have a few extra bodies to maybe draw attacks away and take hits for me. But what Kirby game would this be without a good shoot 'em up sequence? Because Darkmine's like, oh no, I need to get out of here right the heck now.
Oh my gosh, this boss, the first 80% of the boss rush was just to get to this point, and this is just the real rush. It's just this like 4-phase final fight.
Oh, it's actually like 6 phases in the actual playthrough. You fight that wizard form like 4 times, then you fight the eye, and then you fight this part. Time will be when last hit happens, or if I die, whichever comes first. Time. I love how it hit right at the end, and it didn't matter. But yeah, sometimes we need to get by with a little help from our friends, as you can see.
Speaking of friends, any shout outs, any folks you want to give, kudos to, anything else you want to mention?
Yeah, honestly, let me also give a shout out to SK, because SK does a lot of different runs and also just kind of helps run things in the community in general. I think right now he's been doing Warrior Land 2 runs. And that's been kind of neat to see. Also, shout out to Shasta, because Shasta is also just a really big pillar of the Kirby community. You've seen him earlier with Fusion. Fusion Rando is fun as hell. I can also confirm. Honestly, shout outs to everyone in general for this, because this thing has come up, was popped up real fast. We've raised a ton of money already. And I know it's going to help a lot of people, especially with everything that's going on in Minnesota right now, because it's going to mean a lot to them. And I think that's the extent of it. So honestly, I'm just going to give one last fuck ice, because, well, of course.
Absolutely.
And otherwise, thank you for having me. This has been a very good time. And
thanks for bringing your energy.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Oh, well, that woke me up, chat. Oh, I am so happy we got to experience Kirby this early in our day, or late in the day. Doesn't matter where you are. I'm just glad we could all enjoy this together. It's the end of the run, and you know what that means. It's time for another quick ad break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, chat, and I definitely need to take a bio break. I was so on the edge of my seat during that run that I forgot I need to go to the restroom. So why don't we all join in taking care of ourselves, take a bio break, get some food, get some water, be back in a couple of minutes, and we have one more game on my host shift. We will be back for Crypt Custodian in just a little bit. See you soon.